Okay, good morning. It's super early. It's like 7 a.m. and I'm here in Belgrade, Serbia. I'm actually here on a one-day layover and I thought I'd get as much of the city as I could. And honestly, so far it's been beautiful. There's two parts to it. It's been bombed and razed to the ground 44 times throughout its modern history. And in that time, you can see there's very stark contrast between the old city and the new city. So where I'm staying right now, it's super old. It has the cobblestone streets. It still has ruins from when it was last bombed in World War II and in 1999 with the NATO bombings. And so if you can see behind me now, there's lots of new parts of the city where big tech companies have come and made it their home. But also there's parts like this behind me, which is the Belgrade Fortress, which still exists to this day. So I'm gonna go check that out. I'll say when I do. Nothing like a good torpedo display to start your morning. And the old part of this city feels like it's been untouched. They picked it up from communist era here in Belgrade and they just put it back in 2024. It's really weird, and it's like sprinkled with all modern buildings and it's really cool architecture, so I really don't know what to make of it. Giving this fire for a cold, cold heart. So don't say I'm getting cold, 'cause I'll say you when I do. 'Cause everybody I know is growing old, it's growing old. And I don't want to go, no, how am I supposed to slow it down so I can figure out who I am? Some of us surviving, some of us just roaming, some of us just hoping the world will move more slowly, and some of us alive. Just landed in Bosnia, in Sarajevo, the capital, from Belgrade, and I've heard a lot of good things about the city and this country, and I'm super excited to see what Sarajevo and Mostar has in store for me. We're all gonna die one day. Yeah, some of us surviving, some of us just roaming, some of us just hoping the world will move on slowly. Some of us alive, we're all gonna die one day. 'Cause everybody I know is growing old, it's growing old too quickly, and I don't wanna go. No, how am I supposed to slow it down so I can figure out who I am? So I just figured I'd say some things about the city while I enjoyed my Fanta, but Sarajevo is a beautiful city. It has a lot of history and is full of warm people. The history you can see both in the city as you walk around and as you talk to Bosnians. And honestly, in my 1.5 days here, it's been an amazing experience so far, and I would highly recommend the city. Also, make sure you eat burek and try Bosnian coffee. Both of those things are absolutely delicious. Okay, so I'm currently seated here by the Latin Bridge, right across the intersection from where Archduke Franz Ferdinand was assassinated by Gavrilo Princip in the Black Hand, essentially kicking off World War I. And so it's quite interesting to sit here and see this. Take all of your savings out, 'cause if we don't leave this town, we might never make it out. I was not born and drowned. Come on. Forget what Father Brennan said. We were not born in sin. Leave a note on your bed. Let your mother know you're safe. And by the time she wakes, we'll have driven through the state. We'll have driven through the night. Baby, come on.
the sun don't shine on me today, and if the subway's flood and bridges break, well, you lay yourself down and dig your...
Okay, so I'm here in Mostar. You can see the old bridge behind me. This is the Herzegovina region of Bosnia and Herzegovina. So there's two parts. Sarajevo is the northern area, and Herzegovina is the southern, more Mediterranean area. And this city is super small, super quaint, built around this river, basically. And it was bombarded and eventually rebuilt. The entire city is named after that bridge. Most means bridge. So Stari Most is the old bridge. Yeah, it's honestly a really cool city. It's getting kind of cold, but it gets really nice in the summers. Only thing you gotta watch out for is the pickpockets and the big tourist vibes. So, yeah.